I got nothing to talk about this week, so it's going to be real silly.
Crunching nuts and slapping butts. It's We're All Dead.
Oh, we're all dead with Chris and Matt, two idiots, friends in a great big chat. Meet the boys and hear their words. Their brains are full of stinky old turds. Oh, what would you rather do instead? We're all dead. We're all dead. We're all dead.
Yeah, we you know what? Actually, I have something. You don't need anything to talk about, Matt.
You got it covered?
I got it covered. I got a whole itinerary for this episode. And right out of the gate, I got to talk about one thing that's been on my mind since Sunday night. The Golden Globes. That's right. Yeah, we're not talking about Midas's balls. We're talking about the celebration.
Is that what you called them?
What's that?
Oh, my Golden Globes are killing me.
Man, this little kid hit me right in my Golden Globes, and I felt like I was going to puke.
He hit my Golden Globes and my Oscar.
Yeah, this.
Oh my god!
I was gonna say something about an Emmy, but it didn't make sense, so I stopped myself.
I had a Tony something locked and loaded, and I gave up on it.
Rammed it right up my Tony.
So you'll be my correspondent because I did not watch the Golden Globes. Okie
dokie. Well, this will be good because I'll be informing you and anyone else who hasn't seen that.
Heard a couple of the winners, but that's all. So
First
what's the scoop? What's the juicy goss on the Golden Globes?
All right. I'm gonna start right in. Nikki Glaser. Oh,
host.
My God.
Is that a good oh my god?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's great.
I do like Nikki Glaser. She's like an actual comic.
She's a great, she burned so many people in the crowd. Like, she brings a little bit of the old roast energy, which you always like.
I know.
I
wish Ricky Gervais would host forever.
Oh, yeah.
Just let him host.
Yeah, she brings that kind of swag. And, there were a couple of bits that didn't quite work.
Yeah.
Like she sang Golden, that song from K-Pop Demon Hunters, which you haven't heard because you don't have kids.
Nope.
It's
the most popular show ever made.
Yeah, Spotify Wrapped, my wife's Spotify account that we use in the car. Her number one song was Golden because my daughter demanded it from July until December.
Dude, some Korean corporation is so rich. Jesus. They they manufacture boy bands like we used to do it a lot more. Now it's kind of people just make their own on Instagram.
Yeah.
But they have big companies, that's all they do is just pump out boy bands and they just use the ones that work and it's crazy.
It's kind of comforting because I thought that boy bands in America was a sign that Americans were specifically stupid morons. But it turns out that there are stupid morons everywhere. So is it comforting?
Yeah.
Not quite.
When boy bands started, it was like, what is this shit? This isn't going to last. And it's like, literally, it's the only music we have is those producers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They make all the music.
They cut their teeth on that, and they work with every famous artist now. Yeah, it's nuts.
It was some lady. We probably talked about this on the show, actually. It was some producer that, figured out the formula. And it was they did Britney Spears music.
Max Martin, or there's some,
I thought it was
interesting
a guy,
how.
And I thought it was a woman as well.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of.
It was an algorithmic hook they figured out. It was like Toxic was the first big one that they use as an example of it. But
yeah,
it's super catchy. Toxic it is an awesome song, by the way.
I mean, go Britney, Team Britney over there with Matt. He's
I've always said it on my Instagram. I'm Team Britney.
You've always, you came out big in support of the leave Britney alone under the blanket guy.
Just leave the man that's crying alone.
You filmed your own video in support of him.
Yeah, he's crying.
That is.
It spread until every asshole in America was crying about somebody. Oh,
all right, back to the Golden Globes. Back to Midas's balls. Yeah. So Nikki Glaser did a great job.
Yep.
She's awesome.
Good job.
Fun fact: we went and saw Nikki Glaser when she played in Portland. She was in like this big concert hall. We saw her perform. She was very funny. Her opener was this kid, Tommy Brennan. He's a young stand-up. He was really good. And that was in like May. And in July, he was cast on SNL. He's been on this entire 51st season of SNL so far.
Nice.
Yeah, it was interesting. Just a fun little factoid.
Interesting that...
You like factoids?
Yeah. I was like, I guess they do. I was like, do they get stand-ups more? Like there's improv and there's stand-up. Yeah. And I was like, they kind of get 50-50, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of stand-ups have acting chops. Or
Eddie Murphy. Think about the original cat. Like, they're all stand-ups.
Yeah, you don't have to be an improv kid.
So there wasn't improv when SNL started.
Well, there was.
Not really.
But nobody who got super famous off of it was an improv person first.
There weren't. I don't think there were improv theaters like Del Close and them. It was.
Well, yeah. I mean, there was Second City. They would do. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no. When SNL started, there were not improv theaters. They were all variety shows, sketch comedy variety. Yeah.
Yeah.
Al Franken and Tom Davis were hired out of Milwaukee. For the first season of SNL, Lorne found them in Milwaukee or Minneapolis. Yeah, it might have been Minneapolis, but they were
true. And then they looked. There's like Canadians.
One of those M towns.
Then all the Toronto people.
Yeah, because that's where Lorne is from.
Oh yeah, true that. He's Canadian.
But anyway, we're getting off track.
Who were the big
snubbed?
Snubs and flubs?
We got snubbed.
Yeah, we got snubbed.
We're all dead. Got
a podcast.
Snubbed. They had a podcast category. I was watching, and I was like, "Why are we not in this crowd that I'm watching right now?" I was like, "Wait a second." So sitting at a table in the venue where they're I should be sitting at a table in the venue there because of
we should
our
be
podcast. There's a new podcast category.
Munching turkey legs.
Munching turkey legs like it's medieval times.
Guys, excuse me, gentlemen, where did you get those turkey legs from?
Those giant turkey legs are smelling pretty good, looking very tasty. I need one in my face. No.
Who is that? Is that Danny DeVito sitting next to us? Those turkey legs are smelling pretty good, gentlemen. This is our Golden Globes experience. Chris and I show
podcast
up
category
with turkey legs.
Yes. Oh,
with our own.
We'll pull a Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Will be on acid wearing dresses. Also,
yeah, that was awesome.
But we got snubbed. The only thing that I'm happy that the winner,
Amy Poehler won.
Amy Poehler won. Yes.
I like Amy Poehler.
Good hang.
Speaking of incredibly good improvisers,
oh my god,
she's so good.
She's top tier
improv,
upper echelon. Yeah, she can fuck you up with her skills. She's very good,
and she's 5 feet tall and very, very sweet.
Yeah.
She's nice.
She's
lady.
amazing.
But
we dit meet her.
We did, yeah.
Back in 2006.
Shit hammered.
Yeah, I mean, she met a version of us, and she was like, "Okay." We're like, "Hey, what's up, man? You're fucking cool." And she's
that was
like,
the night we also were. Dave Koechner was fucking cool as hell with us.
Yeah.
I love Dave Koechner.
Yeah. And I think we've told it on the podcast before. Andy Dick grabbed your cock.
He tried to
Anyway.
make out with me, but I physically assaulted him. So it ended.
He was like, "Oh, this one's got a little fight in him."
Oh, shit. Dude on the street, the guy going, "Oh, shit, that's Andy Dick." And then immediately getting assaulted by Andy.
Getting groped
awesome.
immediately. He was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa!" He's like, "Whoa, that's Andy Dick. Whoa, that's my dick. Oh no."
I don't. Yeah, there's zero chance of us getting sued because
I know.
Andy would just be like, "Yeah, yep, that's me."
Yeah, he's like,
Fuck.
sounds about right.
So
I'm surprised it took me 3 seconds to do it.
Can we talk about the other
Well, hold
right.
on. Real
other
quick,
pods?
before,
Yeah, go ahead.
before we move on, in her acceptance speech,
Oh yes, Amy.
she did give us a shout out.
Oh, Amy Poehler.
Amy Poehler gave us a shout out, so we go back to 06, 07, whenever that was. And she did give us a little nod.
She was like those two drunk guys at the party. I just
These
want
two drunk guys who embarrassed themselves in front of me, fanboying out. They were losers, and they have a podcast now. And she didn't mention us by name, unfortunately. Would have loved the bump, the old Golden Globes bump on the ratings. But she did say, she said, especially since, there are so many podcasts out there where people are putting forth minimal effort. So she gave us a shout out.
Yeah.
Thanks, Amy. We love you.
Hey, how about this? You don't edit your podcast, Amy. You don't set up the lighting for it, Amy. You don't run a Libsyn account, you silly ding dong.
Yeah,
You show up and you talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways,
and even in like the clip thing that they ran, or maybe it was a package before they did the category or something. She was like, "I'm like 25% today," or whatever. And I was like, "Oh, I can relate." We have recorded some episodes where I'm in
early episodes when I was still drinking sauce.
when you're still hard.
And our deleted episodes no one will ever see.
Yes, yeah. Those have been permanently deleted.
That's the thing, man. I think about these, like, the most popular podcasts are people who just show up, like, walk into a brightly lit television studio.
It's already recording. They sit down and they're like, "All right, so hey, nice to meet you." Blah, 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 blah.
And then, I'm so tired. Why don't you shut the fuck up? Everyone's tired. Okay, one of the podcasts that's nominated, Smartless. Now, I gotta say, I'm a very big fan of all three of those dudes.
Yes.
They are not good podcasters. Why are we acting like they're good at podcasting?
They're very funny. I don't know.
They're funny. I like them. But they're like, they so got thrown into this podcast. And it feels so awkward. The early episodes are so unbelievably awkward.
Yeah.
And also, the premise is that two of them don't have to prepare at all.
Yes.
They can just
That's
show
awesome.
up. Which I like. I do like the premise.
They kind of hacked the podcast. They're like,
if we had any fame,
so
I would love to do that.
Look,
but
every third week, you have to plan something. They don't have to really plan. They're just like, they give a list of people to a producer, and the producer finds them and organizes everything and tells them when to show up.
I got my good friend Barack Obama. Dude, I did love. Did you see the big? It was in the. I watched the show following it.
What?
There's a Smartless TV show. It's it follows them on tour.
Yeah. Kind of like Harmontown did it first.
Yeah. Shout out
to Dan Hart, which I'm still grieving, by the way. The fact that podcast ended in 2016 or 17 or something. Yeah. I'm still like, it's been almost 10 years, but I'm still like,
you can bring it back.
I miss hearing Dan Harmon just ranting about stuff. He's just an interesting person. And his thought process is always compelling. Although, speaking of being drunk on a podcast, that fucking guy. Oh, my God.
When he's drunk screaming about Nazis.
Oh, so
it's
good.
A fantastic speech.
He's like screaming about, I bought a gun. Went out and bought a gun when Trump was elected the first time.
By the way, that's how Hitler won, was screaming drunk at a beer hall.
So good.
So yeah, no, in Smartless,
So, yeah,
I remember the first two episodes on their tour.
Yeah.
Two of the guys get like famous celebrities that are fun, or like a big politician or something.
Yeah.
And then the third episode, Bateman has to pick, and they're in Boston, and he picks a physicist no one's ever heard of. And the two dudes have no fucking clue what to ask. They don't know anything about physics.
No.
They're all
they have
child
spent
actors.
zero time. They've
like,
never thought about how the universe works. They're just like, they know intimately how to get shit done in Hollywood, but
it's like those three dudes are just actors. That's all they've done. Except for maybe Will Arnett, who's probably blue collar, or maybe. I think he just went from improv to TV. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's just funny. But that episode, like in the show, they're like, dude, we got to make sure we get people who the crowds like. And, and they're trying to tell him, they're trying to be like, yeah, it's a cool guest. He was a nice guy, but we need famous people. They were just trying not to say that.
I don't know if you know this. This is our shtick here, famous people. You know, one thing that Smartless is
Something
really
we
good
can't
at, I
do.
will give them credit for this. They are, not only are they very funny people, and they have a kind of a funny,
They're very
like,
charming.
they rib each other quite a bit. And
Will
that's
Arnett's
fun.
maybe the funniest dude ever, by
Yeah.
the way. Like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
my God.
And Bateman does his Bateman style shit great. You know, he's basically Arrested Development incarnate.
And
then
Bateman's an incredible serious actor.
yeah, he's
actually.
awesome. And Sean just plays a cute little
goofball.
lovable goof. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want to hear people bending over backwards to compliment their guest because it might help them in the industry, that is the perfect podcast for you. Because they're dude, you could fast forward through like 20 minutes
That's
of just
awesome.
praising the people's work. It's so fucking funny.
It's
very nice, but it's also like, wow, guys, you're laying it on a little thick.
You're just a more charming version of the Chris Farley show.
You're so awesome, man.
Do you remember when you were in the Beatles? Yeah, I do.
Yes,
That's
just
awesome.
add. It's like the same thing. Just add like a little more sycophantic specifics.
Who did he ask? Was it? Did he ask Paul McCartney? I can't remember if it was Paul McCartney or someone else, but he was just like,
Yeah.
Did you ever see Terminator 2? And he was like, no. And he's like, God damn it! Like I fucked the whole interview up.
Oh, it's so awesome.
That's a podcast. God, imagine him with a podcast now. Holy shit. Chris Farley would just be screaming for an hour. That'd be awesome. So, who was the big winner? Did Paul Thomas Anderson finally won some awards?
Oh yeah, I didn't watch anything but the podcast part.
Oh, what the fuck? You're a correspondent.
Yeah, no, I just, I saw the nominees for Best Podcast.
God damn it.
I saw the winner for Best Podcast.
Oh, God. Speaking of people who have
but
been
yes,
actors.
Paul Thomas Anderson won twice for screenplay and for
yeah.
director.
That's awesome. And
I didn't see what won Best Picture. I might have to look up the results here.
Hey, look up the results while I just chat.
Okay, great. Keep going. Keep going. Burn some time.
Guys, My left knee has been hurting me. I don't know why.
Pick it up a little bit. I'm still searching. But yeah.
Guys,
no,
last
no
night
knee pain, please.
I had 4 hookers last night. I was doing so much cocaine.
Oh, dude.
I was in
awesome.
I was at a Motel 3, which I didn't know existed. So I know Timothy Chalamet won for Marty Supreme, which was good.
Wikipedia was not the right place for this.
Oh my God, Chris, what are you doing over there? Go to DOS.
Hold on. Keep talking about the hookers. Keep talking about the hookers.
Oh, so then the hookers said, let's get a trebuchet and start firing stuff off the roof of the Motel 3. And I was like,
fuck. Motel 3? Is it just half as many rooms as the Motel 6? What's going on there?
Man, I don't know. They charge per 10-minute section. Okay, so Paul Thomas Anderson,
all right.
One Battle After Another, great movie.
Best director. He
deserved
best director.
for best director and best script. I must say, it was the shit.
It was
and
dope.
It's so funny and a great adaptation.
Yeah.
Was it an original screenplay or an adapted? I guess it was original.
I mean, it was.
It's so different than the book Vineland.
Yeah,
it's wildly different.
He used it as like a jumping off point, but
yeah, by Thomas Pynchon, Vineland, very fun book.
Yes.
One Battle After Another was very good. Did Sean Penn win for that shit? Because he should have.
He did not.
Oh no.
He did not. Sean Penn, he was up for supporting actor.
Yeah, and he's so good in it. Great bad guy.
Yeah, some kid, Owen Cooper from the show Adolescence won that category.
What? Wait, TV
I haven't seen it.
And movies are is TV and movies together? They're different.
Oh nope, sorry, nope.
You're
right.
Fool!
Hold on, dude. There's no clear it's not just a list of all the winners. I'm clicking.
Guys,
I'm clicking.
we have a hanging Chad situation here at the Golden Globes. We don't know what happened. What if every category they're like, we just don't even know. We can't figure out the voting.
There's no way we'll ever know. Unfortunately, this is what we're talking about. This is the kind of low effort you get here on We're All
Why
Dead, baby.
weren't we nominated?
I don't know.
Let's submit this clip to the Golden Globes for our nomination.
The Golden Globes episode of We're All Dead is nominated for Best Podcast Episode. No, so One Battle After Another. Funny thing here. It won best musical or comedy.
Yeah, right. That's so funny.
And then the best drama went to Hamnet, which is
Hamnet.
Hamnet. It's Dragnet, but with Hamlet as the star.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it's Dragnet with pigs.
Yeah, that's what Hamlet is, a pig, right?
Oh, okay. I guess I was reading it wrong.
No, William Shakespeare. He wrote a play called Hamlet. He wrote a play called Hamlet about a pig. The pig, his pig uncle.
You talking about Chilliam Hogspear?
His pig uncle fucks his pig mom after his pig dad dies. There's a whole pig story here.
Right, a pig ghost shows up to the pig guards in the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
I think we're thinking of the same play.
We must be thinking Hogspear.
William Hogspear.
Chilliam Hogspear.
Chilliam Hogs. Okay. Okay, that bit is over. All right, here we go.
By the way, I've just been doinking a splinker the whole time we've been recording. What? This is my Golden Globes coverage.
Ripping a stinky one.
By the way, speaking of someone who's never struggled for one day, Timothy Chalamet. Holy fuck, dude.
Dude.
This kid,
he cannot lose.
He started, it's just like, okay, Dune, I'm Bob Dylan. Marty Supreme was huge, and he won for that.
Yeah.
Which I think he also won for Best Comedy as an actor. I think I don't like the way they don't know what comedies and musicals. First of all, comedies and musicals are not the same. What the fuck?
I know.
And
there's no singing. Best performance by a male actor in motion picture, musical, or comedy. Marty Supreme, Timothy Chalamet. Was it a comedy?
Not really. It's a drama.
Was it a musical?
So, like, Uncut Gems has a lot of funny shit in it because of the nature of, like, the realism of the way they make movies. And it's the same person who made Uncut Gems,
right?
Safdie, which one of the Safdie. One of the Safdies.
Josh,
maybe.
It was Josh.
Okay, Josh, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of funny, but it's definitely a drama, dude. It's very tense. Like,
yeah, that's the thing is like the tension that. Like,
but by the way,
Good Time, Uncut Gems.
Is it the most well-made comedy? Or shouldn't comedy be the funniest comedy? Like, see, by this logic,
it's
like
the best movie in the category, and they are very fast and loose with their categories.
The Martian won best comedy. So it's like,
there were a couple funny moments in that movie.
Shouldn't
when he's stranded on Mars?
Like, shouldn't the Dumb and Dumbers of history, like, shouldn't they win all the best comedies? That's the funniest comedy. It's the best one. I don't get it,
dude.
It's because those old idiots don't get comedy at all.
How pissed are all the people in best performance by a female actor in a supporting role in any motion picture? Tiana Taylor had like 10 minutes of screen time, or maybe 20.
Yeah, the beginning.
But she won. She won.
Yeah.
She was great.
Don't get really me wrong. Great.
She was insanely good.
Yeah, she was good, and it's really interesting. Spoiler, not really a spoiler, but a little spoiler. Like, her character is only in it for the very beginning, and you keep expecting like she'll come back and save the day or something, and it's like, no. Just not part of the story, and
she just never.
It makes it better. It's about generations kind of moving on, growing.
Yep.
We are DiCaprio. It's so funny, dude. Watching that movie, like, we're him. It's great, and like,
fuck, man, I can't remember this shit.
And our like conservative older brothers, our uncles, are like Sean Penn's character.
Yeah,
and then. Yeah, and then the young girl, what's her Infinity? Is that her real name?
Chase Infinity.
Chase Infinity.
Yeah.
She
I think it's a stage name. Cuz she got a checking account at Chase and financed her car at Chase and her car is an Infinity, Infiniti.
Well, she changed her name from Wells Fargo short term. She
upgraded from U.S. Bank Toyota to Chase Infinity.
This is my daughter, Wachovia Zero.
Actually, that's a pretty sick name. I like that.
Dude, fucking MC Wachovia Zero who's tearing down the building.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
That's
Sean Penn lost to Stellan Skarsgård. Stellan Skarsgård.
Well, Stellan Skarsgård happens to be one of the best actors
of all time.
Yeah, fine,
fucking good.
Fine, you're good. Great.
He's so good at acting that 4 other actors came from him. They're all nepo baby actors that are all also really good.
Really good.
Yeah,
strangely good.
Yeah.
One of these freaking bozos. Oh, speaking of that, how come Best Comedy was Naked Gun nominated? It was very funny.
It was very funny.
I just watched it a couple nights ago.
I did too.
Really?
I watched it, last week.
It was not bad. I must say.
I mean,
Liam Neeson played it perfectly
wacky as hell.
He played Drebin perfect. Like, it was so close to how Leslie Nielsen played him in the original.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, how about okay? If we're talking about it, how about the snowman sequence?
Yes, great. It was fantastic. Yeah, it's like one of my favorite parts. They fucking make a snowman and then they voodoo it alive, and then fight it to the death. And it's like part of
after it hangs out with them for like a threesome and like all sorts of weird
right.
shit.
They have an orgy with a snowman and then it turns on them.
Yeah, it's just bonkers.
It's very funny. I knew like Seth MacFarlane overseeing it. He's such a student of that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
of like that style and whatever.
Yeah, I mean, really I haven't watched
job.
Family Guy in 20 years, but it's very much like that bit joke machine. You know, which is exactly how all the old Naked Guns were.
Yeah, Naked Gun is a joke factory. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Watch the originals have probably more jokes than this new one, like per minute. It's insane how many jokes are happening.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, and who Naked Gun? Original.
That's a lovely beaver you have. Thanks, I just got it stuffed. Dude, it's so many good jokes. They did work in one nice OJ joke, which they showed in the trailer.
That was pretty good. Okay, yeah. I was like, who did the OG Naked Gun? I was going to say the Zucker brothers, but I didn't want to be wrong, and it was the Zucker brothers.
Yeah, the Zucker brothers.
Yeah. Jerry and David Zucker were writers, and Jim Abrams.
Oscar winners, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're insanely good. They wrote Airplane, Top Secret, starring Val Kilmer.
Top Secret rules.
So fucking good.
Dude, speaking of crazy sequences, the movie Top Secret has a sequence where him and a bad guy, Val Kilmer, and some bad guy are fighting and they fall off a bridge. Yeah. And they go
they
underwater.
Sink underwater.
And there's a full Western bar underwater, a saloon, and there's like cowboys sitting around playing poker, and like a bartender and stuff, and it's all underwater.
Dude.
And a big bar fight starts.
Yeah.
It must have taken forever
Weeks
to film.
to shoot. Oh my god. Yeah, underwater,
just dude sitting there with cards.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's an elaborate fist fight scene where all sorts of like Western saloon fight tropes happen, and it's all underwater. It was incredible.
It must that joke probably cost $100,000 or more back then. Like so easily. Actually, probably a lot more.
Yeah, dude. One fun fact about Jerry Zucker of the Zucker brothers.
Yeah,
he directed Ghost, starring Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze.
Yeah. Which is like that was the Oscar movie that year.
It was so, I mean, great flick. Loved it. It was fantastic. He had the touch, man. He knew what he was doing. Interesting.
They also made Basketball.
Yeah.
Dude, Basketball, underrated gym. Slightly dated. Hold on to your balls when you watch it. There's some jokes that are pretty.
They also did
outdated,
the Onion movie in 2008, which was also fucking great.
Yeah, very funny.
Scary Movie, all those like joke machine flicks. Those boys had their fingers in.
All right.
Anyway.
The Golden Nuts coverage.
Yeah,
we
got snubbed, but that's pretty much it.
Typical Hollywood, As soon as the little man starts taking down the corporations, man, they start putting their foot on your neck, man. And you get some.
Fucking get off my neck, boot.
Hollywood elites. are pressing us.
Speaking of Hollywood elites, I started watching last night Sarah Sherman's comedy special on HBO.
I have not seen it.
Dude, so quick backstory. Sarah Squirm, she was the host of an open mic night at Kohl's in Chicago, and I did a bunch of sets there. Like the night that Hannibal Buress bumped me. She was the host. Did I ever tell you this story?
No, was it the night he bumped you and then outed Cosby? That'd be so great.
It was after that, but he showed up. He would do this all the time. He showed up. He so I was on the list. I had checked with her like 2 times. I was like, "Hey, Sarah, when am I supposed to be up?" And she's like, "Oh, you're up next."
When am I up?
And I was like, awesome. And then someone whispered in her ear, and she goes up on stage, and I'm like, getting ready. And she's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you a very special guest, Hannibal Buress." And he comes up from the back of the room, goes up on stage, and I was like, holy shit.
You should have just run on stage.
Everybody at this open mic does 5 minutes.
Oh, he's going to do an hour.
He did 40.
Yeah, exactly. He's working on something.
And it was pretty funny. He was like definitely trying some new stuff. Talked about how he gave a girl chlamydia, all sorts of shit. And then he finishes up. She goes back up on stage and she's like, "Give it up for your next comedian, Chris Drake." Yep. And I'm like, I go up on stage. People like, it was midnight by that time that he showed up, and
of course,
everybody in the room was leaving.
Yeah, see you later. I'm not sticking around.
Yeah, it was like a 40-minute set. Started at 11:15.
Dude, you should have pulled a Gilbert Gottfried and just gone up there and been like, "Man, fucking Hannibal just stole all my material."
I did.
Fuck that. Did you?
I did.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the move.
I went up there. I was like, I was going to tell my story about giving a chick chlamydia, but Hannibal stole all my material. And that was it. And I just hung up the mic and walked away.
You guys have that was that Norm joke. He's like, this comic's on stage, and he's like, "I don't see any difference between white and black. You know, everyone's the same to me." And he goes, "But this comedian on stage goes, do you ever wipe your dick with your do-rag?" And he goes, "No."
Never done that.
Never.
No. I'm not familiar with that process.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Dude,
So
anyways, open mics in Chicago. I fucking loved that shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was great.
I don't know why. Some of the funniest sets I've ever done were just like
impromptu. Yeah.
Midnight. I wrote the set while I was watching my friends do their sets.
That was my challenge to myself. I was like, all right, let me just write all new stuff. Because I would go there like every week and I would get on most of the time. So I was like, I'm just going to write stuff like at the bar beforehand and just like, you know.
I would just start writing roast jokes like of the comedians like one at a time. I'd be like, write their name and then like a joke about it. Like, just roast the other open micers.
I also had some success going up and doing like there was a piano there and I would do jokes at the piano like Zach Galifianakis style. They were not as good as his.
He knows how to play the piano.
Yeah, it was like ding, dong, dong, dong. No. But anyway, so I saw Sarah's special.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, it's so funny. It's
really?
So funny.
Good
yeah.
for her.
She's insane. But it's funny because like any dude who would do the same sort of material like would be just completely dismissed out of hand because I mean she some of this she's like my fucking underwear looks like I blew my nose in it every time I take it off. She says some of the filthiest shit. It's all like really gross out.
Sarah
like,
Squirmins.
Yeah, she's Sarah Squirm. She's like, oh my God, I'm so disgusting. My piss is worse than my shit. She's like, I'm so dehydrated. It comes out of me like a little noodle. Like, it's just like, oh God.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's fucking filthy. But anyway.
Great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about ripping off her bit, though. I think I should just rip it off and just be like,
just do it.
My
at open mics.
dick looks like one of those microscopic images of a tardigrade. It's got little legs on it and a little head. It's like, and it's the same fucking size, and it stinks like a tardigrade. You ever smell a tardigrade? It sounds like it stinks. That sort of shouting at the audience.
You're a retardigrade.
Yeah. I love also one of her.
Anyone who knows what a tardigrade is like, that's pretty funny. And everyone else is like, what the fuck
is a tardigrade?
Yeah. It looks like a rhinoceros, but it's microscopic.
I have a microscopic rhinoceros cock. That's what I'm dealing with here in my pantaloons. That's what I wear, pantaloons, like everywhere. A pirate.
They're on the moon now. They live on.
No, they fucking don't.
Look that shit up, bro. It's the only life form that lives off-world. Is the tardigrades that were on the lunar landers when we were first going there.
There's no fucking way that's true.
They're like, dude, they dig them up out of like
what
billion-year-old ice in
what
Antarctica.
Nutrients do they use?
There's
no nutrients on the moon.
They don't need anything. The sun.
What?
They're like heat can keep them going for a long time.
There's no
I swear to God,
fucking way.
Look up. All right, let's find out.
Right.
Is Matt a science dum-dum, or is Chris
I'm
a Captain
putting
Einstein?
$100 billion on you are retarded. There's no fucking way.
That I'm a retardigrade?
You're a retardigrade. No. Tardigrades on the moon. Google. Hit me.
Hit me, Googs.
Hit me, Googs. Question mark?
Goog it. If you put a question mark, it goes way quicker.
All right.
Tell me.
The use of tardigrades in space first proposed in 1964 because of their extreme tolerance to radiation.
No.
Where they exposed to space's vacuum for 10 days and reanimated just by rehydration back on Earth. In 2011, they were the ISS.
Tardigrades on the moon. Lunar lander.
Look, the first hit was tardigrades in space.
Actually, maybe.
What happened to those tardigrades we sent to the moon? Known for their resistance to...
Oh, so we sent them there.
Tardigrades are known for their resistance to extreme conditions, but the moon is too much, even for them.
Fuck!
You retardigrade!
Wow, we did send them there. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, that's true. They can withstand almost anything.
Also, we wouldn't know if they're there because they're microscopic. And we don't just land on the moon willy-nilly.
Yeah, I mean, they could have adapted.
The thing is, too, it's funny because people are like, why did NASA go back to the original landing site and prove it was real? And it's like, NASA looks at it like, we were already there. We got rock samples. We're not going back. We would never go back to the same spot again. That's so idiotic. Let's explore. By the way, we are going back to the moon in the next 5 years. So
I don't know about that.
Artemis project.
Yeah,
it's already in the works.
Who's making it?
Oh, true.
SpaceX.
I forgot.
It's no one's going to the fucking moon. It is a
is it
cash grab.
It's contracted to them. Oh, well, never mind.
Artemis, I'm almost 100% sure.
That was it is a NASA project, but maybe they contracted
but they
out
subcontract to
the shuttle.
SpaceX. Artemis project.
Question
mark?
Go Google! I'm just being proven wrong left and right.
Artemis program. Organization NASA.
Oh,
wait.
Maybe it's all NASA's.
Payload services.
SpaceX might help deliver shit. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Sounds like it's a NASA thing, bruh.
Dude.
It's 1-to-1 in the fact off.
Oh, no.
Chris is a retardigrade.
The mission will also be using Blue Origin's Blue Moon lander to take astronauts
shit.
to the
We're
moon
just
service.
using a different company.
It's using a different shitty company.
I mean, it's whatever.
I don't know, man.
They're probably all
These two
helping at
missions
this
each
point.
require one HLS launch and multiple fueling launches, all on SpaceX Starship launchers.
Okay, so they're just supplying
So
them.
SpaceX, Blue Origin, dude, two
Well, SpaceX is good at
shitty
launching
space
little
companies
things up.
miscommunicating. It's going to be rough.
One of them's gonna hit the Artemis and just explode. No, dude. By the way, amazingly, no human has ever died in outer space. Isn't that crazy? Like, once out in space, we've not lost anybody.
Yeah.
That's nuts. We've only lost people trying to take off or testing shit on the ground.
Yep.
We did lose an Apollo mission on the ground, which was horrible. They're like inside the pod, and it caught on fire, and they couldn't open the door because the doors opened outward at that time, not inward. So the fucking fire, when they tried to open it, it backdrafted the door shut again. It was like made a vacuum. I was like, oh, that's
no.
And so that was just like on the ground at NASA. I think if you that great show From the Earth to the Moon by Spielberg and Tom Hanks. Very good.
Steven Spielberg?
Steelerberg.
That's bleak and sad.
It's crazy, but I mean that's how we got to the moon eventually. It was testing
man.
shit like that, and
Yeah.
because of that, all the doors open inward now. So
Yeah.
you know, it's like that's the problem with science is a lot of trial and error.
Yeah, that's true. You never think, oh, it's going to be engulfed in flames and create a backdraft vacuum and seal the astronauts inside. Yeah, that'd suck.
The Right Stuff is also a great story, and Chuck Yeager was not selected for the NASA program when they're all fighter jet pilots, and he was like, man, fuck you guys, and he took his jet and he flew it into space, and he flew it until his engine shut off because there was no atmosphere.
There's no oxygen to run it on. What a maniac.
Yeah. And then he nosedived the jet from space all the way to Earth, and it exploded. He ejected, but it's like, Jesus. But he just did that because he was pissed off at them. And like, how much did that shit cost back then?
I don't know.
That was great. Like,
they figured out a way to make them even more expensive these days, but
I love that story because the actual astronauts had to be like lunatics, and they were dealing with scientists who were like, it's like all autistic scientists, and all of a sudden there's like cowboys who are like veteran pilots who are like, yeah, I'm gonna take this goddamn bird up in the sky, and they're like, okay,
that does not compute.
Yeah, they're trying to explain trajectory math to them.
Well, they know some of that. I mean,
no, they're both, dude.
Yeah.
These guys are both.
Yeah. Pilots,
smart as
pilots,
fuck.
you got to know quite a bit about, like, the limitations of your aircraft and all sorts of stuff, so that you're not.
Of course,
like,
but
you know,
it's just the Right Stuff story is like those guys were all test pilots, so they were like wild. It's so funny.
Maniacs. Why don't we just train astronauts how to drill instead of training drillers how to become astronauts?
I know that clip you're talking about,
where Ben Affleck is like, why would we do that? And Michael Bay was just like, shut the fuck up. Don't ever say that again. This movie is about drillers becoming astronauts.
In Armageddon, obviously NASA would just teach astronauts how to blow up the asteroid, not get stupid drillers to be astronauts. I like too, like Ben Affleck's a better screenwriter than Michael Bay is. So he's just like, here's a big flaw in your script.
Yeah. Michael Bay has never written for the screen in his life. He's like,
true that.
Well, I mean, I guess it's technically writing when you say we need an explosion here.
I think he did write a couple of his scripts, but
I mean, maybe
it's not that they're great. I don't know.
Michael Bay gets a lot of hate. I love Michael Bay. I think his movies fucking kick ass.
Didn't you work for him and you hate him?
That is different. That is different.
As a human, and a boss, he's horrible.
I mean, he was just like what the fuck is this shit? So, all right. So working with him, two things happened.
Spill
Transformers
that juicy
3.
goss. Transformers 3.
Transformers 3, we were shooting, it was 2011, I think, when we were shooting in Chicago. A lot of cool big sequences happened in Chicago.
Michigan Avenue was like covered in ash and like cars flipped over.
Yep.
And it was crazy.
And LaSalle, from the river all the way to the bank building, was completely closed off to the public while they filmed for like 3.5 weeks. It was nuts.
It's a really busy intersection.
Yeah. One of the busiest streets in Chicago. And yeah, it was nuts.
So
I mean, they
money.
had like hydraulic car launching things because they rigged so many practical pyro effects and like special effect launches so that they
like
could
when
have
the
something
robot,
to interact with.
Yeah, when the robot punches the car and it flips over, they use a real car that's really getting smashed by something.
And
it's
they
like,
really.
whoa.
What they do to simulate the robot smashes, they have a bunch of hydraulic presses down, like mounted to the bottom of the car with cables up to the roof. And then when they push a button, they retract, and it's so powerful that it pulls the roof down and crumples the roof. It's fucking awesome.
They're
to see.
crumpling it from the inside.
I mean,
It's
and
awesome.
I have a bag of brass like shell casings from the blank like AR-15s that they were just firing willy-nilly in the streets.
Oh my
They're
God.
just like grrr, like they had practical like blank fire
It's some
rifles
guy going
and all sorts of shit.
Some AD going, the robot's up here. Now the robot's up here. And everyone's going, shooting back and forth.
No, they actually had a guy in a green screen suit jumping around. He's like, I'm the robot.
Could you stop laughing like that?
It's like, sir, did you guys hire an elf from the North Pole? Fuck, what is going on?
He showed up in his own green.
Yeah.
It's a leprechaun.
You'll never find me pot of gold. But yeah,
I think that one crew member is a leprechaun.
there's a scene off of there.
Yeah.
By the way, one of the coolest things happened. By the way, so there's a scene where a bus falls off of a parking garage in Transformers 3. It's really cool.
Is it when
we
the
were
building
filming that?
tips or no? It doesn't matter. There's a lot of
there's
there's a lot of action.
and then it flips over, like off the whole parking garage, and Shia LaBeouf is inside. And there's like a quick scene where he's like talking to the chick, not Megan Fox, but Rose
McGowan?
No. Oh God, what's her name?
Wachovia Zero.
Charles Infinity, Transformers 3 woman,
Charles Schwab 7.
Rose Huntington Whiteley. There you go.
Oh my God.
Which she's like a super beautiful, like supermodel, incredibly good. I mean, she's
the Megan Fox.
She did as well as Megan Fox did. You know,
right.
she's a great actor.
Great.
But side note, she was dating Jason Statham.
Oh shit.
I see a Suburban pull up to set, and Jason Statham just pops out. He's like, "Where's Rosie?" Like, holy shit, it's Jason Statham! Ah! It was so cool. So
it's Jason Statham. He's 5'1".
Yeah.
What the hell?
He was.
I don't know how tall he probably is, like my height.
He was pretty. Yeah, I towered over him, but it was.
He's awesome.
He was so. It was just cool to see him in person. I was like, holy shit! I didn't talk to him or anything, but I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
Craft services over here if you want some.
Pumping out shitty action movies. He's honestly really great in quite a few movies.
Oh my God,
dude!
he's
Guy
fantastic.
Ritchie, all Guy Ritchie movies. He's the bomb.
Lock, Stock, Snatch, everything.
And the Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels opening scene where he's just hawking jewelry on the street. That was what he was really doing when he
Real
was
job.
cast in that movie.
He was really a grifter street salesman. It was
And
so cool.
Guy Ritchie saw him, was like, this guy's so good at talking.
Yeah.
And then
He's incredibly charming.
I've got a pearl necklace here. It's as long as my arm. I wish it was as long as something else. It's like he's complimenting himself and the jewelry. It's fucking a great scene.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's incredible.
So you run into him.
Anyway, that happened. That was cool. But so Rose Huntington Whiteley and Shia LaBeouf are in this fucking bus that has fallen off this thing. Michael Bay runs up to the set and he's like screaming at Shia LaBeouf. He's like, "You fucking sucked. That was terrible." He's just berating him. Like, dude, just like the absolute shittiest.
That's not how you direct.
Yeah, it was awful. He's like, "Do it again, but don't fucking blow it this time, you piece of shit."
It's like,
and he was,
you cast me, dumbass.
And Shia LaBeouf is just like not looking him in the eye, just like shaking his head, looking so fucking angry. And then they do the next take.
Oh yeah.
And he nails it.
Sure.
And Michael Bay runs up to him. He's like, "That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for." He's like, "Thanks."
Cool.
It was like, was he trying to get him? I think they had an understanding of like he was trying to.
I think
like,
Shia was like, "You can punish me all you want."
Yeah,
he's
he
a
was
weird dude too.
Yeah, exactly.
He
was like,
deep.
He's like, "If you need me to be angry, fucking yell at me. If you need me to be sad, like,
if I was
yell
acting in Transformers, I'd be like, "Look, I know how to make my character look like what you want. It's fine." It's
you would think you don't need to get hyped
out,
up
bro.
by yeah.
So,
So anyway,
God.
that same like
robot.
the same like 2 days.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Like, you're not shocked enough about a giant robot destroying a city block right next to you.
Every scene is just people stunned or screaming. Or
Yeah. Yeah.
We gotta get out of here.
My audition for Transformers 3 was just saying, "Holy shit," 20 times.
We gotta get out of here.
So on the same day
We
that
gotta
we were
get
filming
outta
all
here?
that bus stuff, gotta get out of here. You're saying it weird. That was shit. Do it again.
That was shit. Actually, dude, I saw Jack Bender do that to somebody, to an extra.
What was that?
Yeah, he
Bullshit.
an extra made a weird face, like reacting to something that was happening, and he was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, "God, don't yell at this poor girl." She's just like in a scene where she happens to be sitting next to like the main guy.
Yeah. They do that a lot. I mean, there's
Yeah.
there's a certain amount of extras overacting that happens where they're like,
Totally. Yeah, but instead of
someone's making a point at a
That
party
was
and like
exactly
and everyone's
what
got their
happened.
martinis at like a dinner party or something, and they're just like,
"Oh, really?" Chris is nodding exorbitantly for those listening.
It's so exaggerated.
When you nod in agreement, because you can't talk because you're supposed to be quiet in the background.
Yeah, but so okay,
You don't have
real
to yell
quick.
at them. You can just go, "Hey, please don't
Yeah.
do that."
So the complete opposite energy
Yep.
came down the street moments later.
Yes.
Because Steven Soderbergh was filming a crowd scene for Contagion in Chicago on the
Awesome.
adjacent block.
That's a
so,
good
like,
movie.
seriously, I walked from the set of Transformers 3, where we had a bus flipped over and all this crazy shit was happening, dust and all sorts of nuts shit all over the place. And then I walked off, like, onto Wabash, and there was... underneath the train tracks, Steven Soderbergh was holding the camera,
Yes.
chasing people.
Yeah.
He was doing his own camera work and running around and just like, okay, so,
Quietly
yeah,
directing.
If you guys like, yeah, be right here. Okay, and let's just go ahead and let's run for this.
He's the man.
Let's go. And he was just like chasing them. It was like completely different energy. And it was awesome to see because, as you know, one of my favorite movies that was one that he made by himself on
His
no
first
budget.
movie.
Schizopolis, not his first.
Is it not?
No.
Schizopolis is awesome.
Yeah, that was after, dude. He made
Was Sex, Lies, and
Videotape.
Okay.
He made like 4 other movies in the 90s, and then made The Limey, and then he made Schizopolis just on a break while he was back in Louisiana, like,
by the way,
just kind of regrouping.
His house, his dentist's house in Schizopolis, is also the mansion in Sex, Lies, and Videotape, and is also the house in like all of his early movies.
Yeah.
It was like his friend had one nice house, and he was like just kept filming everything there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Send your
he's
wife over
fantastic.
later. Her big ass always leaves me satisfied.
If you can find Schizopolis, watch it.
Everybody should watch Schizopolis. It's a great experimental film.
Yeah, the beginning of the movie, he personally tells you that if you don't understand the movie, it's your fault.
Yeah.
It's not his fault.
Yeah. If the messages in this film seem obtuse, that is your fault, not the fault of the filmmakers. You must, if you like this film, you must return again to the theater and pay full ticket price and watch it again. Or if you don't understand something, you have to return to the theater and pay full ticket. Yeah. So
Guys,
I found out that they filmed the opening and ending that bookends the film after he already had a cut of the whole movie. He was like, it needs something, and he made that.
He just made that.
Yeah.
Well, there's also scenes where he's giving a big presentation, and all of the crowd shots, if you notice, everyone is wearing red, and it's because he snuck into a Christmas pageant and filmed the audience, and then just put it in his movie.
Yeah, it's so good.
Cool. Well, that's it, dude. We should get out of here.
Yeah,
this was a real showbiz talk.
Everybody,
Real showbiz
thanks for hanging with us to hear about showbiz and how we got snubbed by the Globes. All right,
guys. Hashtag turkey legs at the Golden Globes.
We can do it next year, peeps. Come on.
Come on, guys. Get those turkey legs out there. Our actors need to eat during the award show. They're very hungry. They're drinking. Give them turkey legs.
Turkey legs for the win. I want Turkey Legs to win Best Picture at the Golden Globes next year. Musical.
I love Turkey Chalamet.
Turkey.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Love you.
What would you rather do instead?